Hello Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. This will be a very quick one this week because as you can see I'm in the middle of moving, so this setup is of course temporary. I still have no idea where I'm going to be recording next, but you know, we like to take life as it comes. But anyway, let's see for my lovely Aquarians for the 29th to the 4th of August, please Spirit. All right, for Aquarius, let's see what's going on for you guys. I know it's so random, but the color pink could be significant. I don't know why. If anyone's painting a bedroom or something. All right, you have fork in the road and you have milk and honey. Okay, let's go on to the next. So this is mentioning that you guys are going through a little bit of a crossroads at the moment, having to make a decision about where you're taking yourself, where your life is going, where you want to go, should I say. You are being guided to use your intuition. That little owl there is speaking about using your inner knowledge. The monkey is a distraction though, so there could be a little bit of a distraction going on. That might be, I mean, it could be your own habits, for example, that might be distracting you. It could be a friend. It doesn't have to be anyone malicious, but it does suggest that something, you know, you might be having to make a decision right now, and it could be something outside of yourself causing a little bit of chaos or confusion. So make sure you spend some time in your own energy to figure out what you feel called to do. And the next card you have is Milk and Honey, which is all about having a lovely sun finally shining after a storm and being able to heal. So whether this is in relation to a decision that you're making and it has to do with taking some time out to heal something, to, you know, soothe yourself, to love yourself, whatever it is, or whether it means that this decision that you make is going to take you into a really amazing healing chapter of your life. So whatever it is, I like the energy anyway. But let's carry on and see what else is going on for Aquarius this week. Let's see what messages we can get for you. Balance. And balance and guilt. Okay, let's talk about it. So the affirmation for this is, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world and I do so without judgment. You're being called to look at something from a balanced point of view and also bring balance into your life. You also have guilt here. So you've been called to release guilt. The affirmation for this is, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So it clearly is saying that maybe there is something you do have to let go of or make a decision on, and they're calling you to not have guilt when you make this decision. If you're making a decision based on your soul's growth, then you're doing the right thing, okay? But I don't know what this decision is that you're making, but it clearly might again be for your own healing, but maybe having to let go of like an old friend, or maybe having to let go of a situation or old habits that you feel guilty about for some reason. They're saying don't feel guilty. This is for your growth. Why would you feel guilty? All right, this is towards your healing and soothing yourself, you know. Right, let's see for my lovely Aquarians. Messages for this week. Okay. Like the reading today is random, the way that I'm pulling the cards out. You have passion. Okay, maybe you guys are choosing your passions this week. Regardless of what it is, I will tell you one specific message before I get the general run out. Or maybe they'll combine. This is speaking about doing what you love to do and not caring about what other people have to say about it. As you can see, she's a princess. She has that lovely crown. And she loves to go and read to the elderly in the homes. But there is a newspaper under this chair that she is choosing to ignore because it's criticizing her as a queen, as a princess, for doing something that is so out of the box for what she's supposed to be doing as a princess. So again, ultimately what it's saying is, do not listen to the judgments or the critiques or the opinions of other people when it comes down to doing something that you're passionate about. If it makes you happy and it makes you smile and it brings you joy and you're not hurting anybody, then absolutely go for it. Like, don't worry about what other people have to say. Again, specific message for somebody out there. You could be deciding to let go of helping others so that you can put yourself first and your dreams first, to do something that you're passionate about. Okay? And you don't need to feel guilty about it. Okay? And recognize that it's a balanced situation by you putting yourself first. But you have insecurity coming through, okay? A fear coming up here. Maybe it is linked to that guilt. Maybe you have a fear about opening up or doing something that you want to do based on feeling not good enough, or what if people judge me? It's coming from insecurity. So dealing with your identity, who you are, and solidifying that, not worrying about other people's opinions or whatever come through, then you're probably going to be able to feel more confident in your passions. Whether it be career, I don't know what you guys are doing, but clearly there's something here. All right, any other messages for my lovely Aquarians, please, Spirit? Oop. We have a few. You have be bold, be fearless and bold, Badger Spirit, okay? The number 4 is about, solidifying your foundation. So similar to that first chakra that we have with insecurity, you're being called to be bold, to be fearless, to do something that brings you passion. You have Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up here, okay? And freedom is yours. So it does feel like your decision that you're making is based on your freedom, is choosing happier days. Okay? That's the decision you have to make. But let's see how it comes into your reading. Right, let's see for my lovely Aquarians, please. Let's shuffle this deck for you guys. 6 of Swords is coming through. So again, walking away from any chaos, conflict, or any disagreements, or any just conflicting times in your life, moving towards calmer waters. Okay, again, could be travel or movement coming up for you guys. The Empress, stepping into an energy of love. All right, unconditional love and abundance, aligning yourself to abundance, knowing your worth. All right, similar to the be fearless and bold card, actually. All right, let's see for my lovely Aquarians. We'll take it from the top here. Let's go ahead. Let's see what's coming up for you guys. Knight of Swords. Expect some communication this week. You could have like a message coming through. Some of you, maybe from someone that you've not spoken to for a while. So again, make sure you block anyone if you don't want them to say something, because this might be someone that you've not spoken to for a while. There has been silence between the two of you. Okay, just for a random message out there for somebody. King of Wands, High Priestess. So for a lot of you, I do feel like you are being called to take quick action on something, especially because you have the life is speeding up and the Knight of Swords. This is very quick. Just make sure you have all your ducks in order is what they're saying to me, which basically means make sure that you have all the information that you need before you do make this decision and you do rush ahead, because the warning with the Knight of Swords is that he's rushing to conclusions without fully knowing what it is, and he can stumble if he's going too quickly. If you imagine literally running, if you run at full speed, you definitely cannot see what's in front of you, so you can't even see if there is like a rock in the way that you might stumble across. So be aware when life is speeding up. Just make sure that you're observing, all right? And especially in this case, using your intuition. Some of you again are being guided on what decision to make, so go full force into it if you feel like that is what you're feeling guided to do. Okay, and the Knight, King of Wands, you're being called to be creative this week. Okay, maybe you're stepping into a manager position or an empowering role, calling the shots in your life, being able to adapt and come up with ideas. Really good for business, by the way. So it just feels like you're having a lot of good ideas and being called to be creative this week and empowered. So I like that. But for some of you, it could be a fire sign or somebody in your life who again could be having a messaging you this week. The Moon, Piscean energy. The Moon is about hidden things. It can also be subconscious and insecurities, so it makes sense why it's coming through. In the middle of your reading, you have the Six of Wands, victory, success. This is about being up on a high horse, okay, coming out the wall successfully. So for a lot of you, you absolutely do have success here. I think I'm hearing fighting with demons here. That can be literally people around you. But for others of you, what that means is like you're dealing with lower vibrational people most likely. And as you're elevating a vibration, you might realize, actually, I'm more different to the people that are around me that I've had around me. Or maybe it's the situations around you. I do feel like there's awareness coming in because you're the High Priestess. Okay? And by following your intuition, these are right next to each other, it's going to lead you towards success and victory. For some, being in a spotlight, but ultimately it's coming out of a difficult period successfully. Okay? Let's carry on. The Magician, guys. When you conquer your deep, dark insecurities, when you make friends with your shadow side, I feel like this is what's going to help you bring balance in and recognize your manifesting abilities. You have all the tools. you have whatever it is that you desire within your reach. And once you realize that, I think that's going to really help you feel more motivated. We will probably clarify a few cards. You have the Death card as well. So definitely some endings coming up. Transformation, most likely. This can be an ending of our old self, an ending of a certain path here. What it means is it's a definite ending, case closed, but new beginnings arise with this card, okay? The Lovers, a big, bold choice to make. Some of you could be coming into love this week, okay? A meeting, a person who you end up being in a relationship with, but it is about a choice. You get to choose whether this person you want to be with. It's a soulmate card and the Ace of Pentacles. This kind of future position is major energy. Death, the Lovers, and the Ace of Pentacles. So this transformation definitely feels like I'm hearing leaning into something great. Okay, whether it is, again, about love or choices, either way, you have stability. You do have a new beginning coming through here, and one that may be good for your finances, but just good overall for your growth. Okay? So that's really interesting here. I feel like for some of you, if you're single, you might meet somebody when you are on this like path of victory, when you are being guided towards this person, by the way, Aquarius. And if you're in a relationship, again, there could be a decision that you guys have to make. Maybe when it comes down to maybe buying a home, or it's a stable beginning. So this can even be starting a family or creating a company together. I don't know, sharing a bank account. I don't know. Getting married. It's not a marriage card here, but there is a choice coming up for you guys here. The Knight of Swords, the Moon, and the Death card. Some of you definitely are getting some sort of like, there is some sort of truth coming away, some information coming away. You're probably going to figure out that something is not as it seems. Something's lurking beneath the surface here. I don't know if somebody's wanting a reaction from you, but I do see with the Death card, this is calling for you to release any insecurities, any fears, anything that's lurking behind the shadows, any people that are lurking behind the shadows here. It's calling for you to release that. And this beautiful combination going across the bottom line is all about creating something. King of Wands, being able to adapt, believing in yourself, having confidence in your leadership abilities. All right, calling in what it is that you desire and actually fully having it. So I think once you're in alignment to this Magician energy, as above, so below, I do see this happening quite quickly. Life is speeding up. And again, this could be to do with freedom. Freedom from fears, freedom from insecurities, or maybe, again, certain low vibrational energies. And all of this is helping you to step into passion. Okay, my angels, that's all I have for you. Again, these are speed run. These are very quick readings this week so that I can carry on with my moving. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. Let me know in the comments how it resonated with you. I'd love to know. But I will see you guys next time. All right.